How's it going, everybody? Welcome back to Deltarune Chapter 4. This is the second opening of an episode in a row where we spent it in this dude's study here. So, in the last episode, I was inexplicably strucken with not only stupidity for not being able to pronounce words, but with allergies. So let's hope I don't have to sneeze or blow my nose all video today. But what we're actually going to be doing, because last time we checked out the whole top part of this area, I don't exactly remember what it was called. You know, like where we got the claws, fought that Jackenstein dude in a pretty cool fight that reminded me a lot of World's Hardest Game, which is a Flash game I grew up with on, like, you know, cool math games, you know, the OG that everybody knows. But now that we have these climbing claws, we're able to scale up a bunch of, you know, things we couldn't climb before. And what we're going to do now is we're going to go backwards if we can to try and do exactly that. So I'm turning up the music because I feel like I got to just, like, soak in the music a lot more. Because I've been listening back on some of my recordings and, like, geez, some of these songs are way better than I remember. What is going on here? What are you supposed to be? Back, you zombie! Your beastly existence offends milady. I don't have a milady yet, but if I did, she would be offended. I feel like that's just kind of racist. I'm not gonna lie, it might just be a little racist. Let's see, what about you? Interesting. Okay, that's all you gotta say. Alright, so let's go down. Actually, wait, can we scale that? No, we shouldn't be able to scale that. It's just a slightly different color tone, just like all these other walls around here. Now we're going to go all the way down, we're going to backtrack quite a bit, and then we're going to see just what we can do in terms of scaling stuff. But like, I don't remember exactly which things. I know there was like some bookshelves we were able to scale, but I don't remember where, so we're just going to look around, and I might cut forward, I might not, I don't know. I mean, I could talk about some random stuff, that'd be kind of funny. Was I in this room before? Yes, I was. That's where I got jump scared by that enemy. We don't need to fight him again. We've already recruited it, I think. Here, there's a scalable thing here. Now we can finally climb up top and see what's going on. Maybe it's some stuff like for a requirement for like the secret boss or something. Oh god, another one of these rooms? Are you serious? What the fuck are you guys? Hello? You hear whispering. Yeah? Yeah, what are these people all about? You devout worshippers? I mean, I can't really make out what you're supposed to look like. You might look crazy, you might look normal. I have no fucking clue. What about you? You're whispering. I hear whispering all over the place. Can I find out who these people are? Why are they just standing in the dark like this? Can I move forward? It's just a fucking maze of people. Is there any way to get through them at all? There's got to be some way to get through this maze of people, right? If they are, you know, people, they could be... I mean, obviously there's monsters, but we consider in this world monsters to be people because, you know, they are people. There's only one human here. And, you know, they're living, thinking, autonomous beings. But these things, I don't know yet. But we have a bell here. Something. Should be up there. Up north. What? Was that sound effect? Was that like a trigger for something? Up north? I'm not. Okay, I can't fucking speak. I am completely confused right now. There's a bell. That's for a piano thing, right? Where would I play that though? It's down, middle, right, middle. Interesting. Oh, now I can see them. Okay, they're all statues. Its expression is frozen in worship. Are these more like darkeners that got frozen thanks to some sort of reason? No, I've always found it kind of interesting that the darkeners freeze, like they turn to stone when they're in the wrong dark world for too long. But maybe there's some other way they turn into stone. Like maybe like the Roaring Knight has that power to do that. I have no clue, but I'm just theory crafting here. God, is there anything else in this room other than that piano note? Or that part of like the music there? I don't think so. So what we're gonna do is go back to this guy. Oh wait, that guy's not there anymore. Weird. It's just all these guys left around here. That's a really... I can't even make out what they're supposed to look like. Are they supposed to be like different materials or something? Because like I'm seeing crosses, like pipes, whatever that like dish is. I don't know what these guys are supposed to be, what they're supposed to represent, but that was strange. Let's climb back down. Let's listen to more of this really heavenly music. Alright. Safe down here. There's definitely been way more down this path. What is this? It's a wall. It looks solid. Hug the wall? You hugged the wall. Okay. Is there no way to backtrack to where we were before? Because there was that whole segment where the old man turned the lights back on. Maybe there's just no way to go back to where I'm thinking. Or maybe it's all the way to the left this time around. We just like wrap around. Actually, I'm pretty sure we do wrap around because this is where we met the old man. It was right after that that bookshelf there. Alright, get to see more of the prophecy here. I really love like the color scheme on those like prophecy paintings. Maybe there was something in these rooms. I do remember this from back in episode 4. Yeah, there's something here. Okay, let's climb up here then. Maybe it's more triggers? Or what? Is this like ink blot land? What are these things called? Like ink cups? Ink holders? I don't know. Above she waits, our beloved holiness, surely pining for the salvation of a great hero. But our legs, small and sweaty in excitement, find no hold in this accursed wall. And so we fall, tumbling again and again. Okay. Oh, holy princess far above, if you would spare but a drop of your love, I promise I should never spill it. Or mix it with powders to modify its flavor. Okay, so we just got a bunch of these ink guys just trying but just keep failing. I mean, this guy's doing a pretty good job for all it's worth. I mean, considering he only has legs, I mean, it's pretty impressive. Okay, we got to somehow dodge all of this stuff. Ooh, God, that was close. Okay. We got to make sure we're not caught in a spot where we can't dodge out of these things. Okay, it looks like we can only move 3 blocks at a time, so we can't make it over there. We have to go all the way around through this obstacle course. I mean, not like there's anything to do there anyway. Oh, that makes us fall. Okay, that makes sense, because it's like water. For some reason, I thought it would do damage, but then it would show... I am so sorry. I am so sorry, little man, but I have a mission. Like I said, it would show, like, the heart if it was something that would deal damage to me, or the soul, I guess. Ah, my legs, so they tremble. I'm afeared I can't clamber any further. Young soldier, if you should meet her, could you tell her my exploits, that I may earn so much as a small thimble of her love? Who are you talking about? There's some other lightener stuck in here? I mean... Technically, Toriel could be trapped in here again, so they could be talking about her. But there were a lot of people in the church, I believe, if they were doing choir practice. Like, maybe Noelle? I think Noelle was part of the choir. So it could be that Noelle's just in the dark world again. Oh god, oh my god, there's a lot of these. Jesus. Okay, but so far, not too bad, not too bad. We're getting around. Thankfully, there's gaps where we can just hide like that. Alright, I'm still wondering what the purpose of this room is. Is that milk? Or water am I looking at? It's a regular container of water. There's no reason to expect interacting with it to do anything. Then, why am I here? But like, I climbed all the way up. What? No, not again! What? A battle? I really wanted to investigate the water container. And suddenly you have drawn me into a battle. You are brash, young soldier. If you seek my love, you must prove yourself worthy of a princess. Okay, we're fighting the water cooler again. Unless it's like a different water cooler. Alright, Toby, I think... I don't know if the joke has run its course yet, but this is the 3rd time. Oh, never mind. It hasn't run its course, because it's the holy water cooler. I see. Flirt, chat, beg for mercy, all question mark. Let's just chat with it. Everyone chat around the water cooler. All around me did you chatter, but your tepid words have not once been decentered in my direction. Your ignorance besorns me. Speak well of my nature, and you shall be spared. What? Alright, it's the same attacks as chapter 3, although it looks a little bit more erratic. Actually, no, it's pretty much the same. I didn't expect to be fighting a water cooler again. And watching, like, chapter 5, we're going to be, like, fighting the sparkling water cooler or something. Alright, let's do that again. Seems like you should choose a topic. Let's talk about beauty. Remember me not as a vainglory. Though my face, shining back both sun and moon, is brighter and more holy than all stars, and as such, my beauty is more of an objective science that cannot be denied. Well said. What? So, that first chat just didn't do anything for sparing. So, this is a full mini-boss again. Wow, okay. I mean, I like the idea of just we keep fighting a water cooler as like a secret mini-boss. Because it was a secret thing that we found in Chapter 3 from getting the B rank room. No, the C rank room. It was the C rank room. So it's not really much of a secret. I mean, I think C is the lowest rank you could get. Water cooler babbles to itself. Sesquipendalian. Okay. Let's chat again. Everyone chat around the water cooler. Everyone talked around the water cooler explicitly about water coolers. Alright, and more of this. I'm wondering, like, what is this attack supposed to represent? Just water drops forming a big, giant water droplet with its own center of gravity? I'm not too sure. Let's try flirting this time. Maybe this will do more percentage at once. You flirted with the holy water cooler. Romantic are your words. Young soldier, your words are sweet like honeydew. It is the first time you have spoken to a lady such as I? First time, yes. A young knight's first love. No wellspring may be so pure. I shall accept your affection from afar, and store it humbly in my masonry jar. On lonely eves when I hear not the bubbling of my heart, I should open it and listen once more to the tender whispers of your kindness. Okay, so that is doing more at once. Jesus. Susie face crushes a cup, Rousey absorbs the trace calcium. My god. I bet Mr. Fox had a lot of fun writing this dialogue, because holy shit, who thinks to write dialogue like this for a water cooler? Let's try it again, although I'm not sure if it'll work twice in a row, because this is a holy water cooler after all. It has higher standards. Already they are bottled up in a masonry jar, where aged with time they will one day be opened in a far season to blossom with the whisper of old grapes, continue babbling, and the chalice shall overflow into turbulence and lose all meaning. Alright, so I guess I can't do it anymore. Okay. Seems your affection has caused some change in my form. It's breaking. What? It's transforming? Are you serious? Oh shit, okay. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Okay, you can't just do Asgore attacks. You can't just do that. Oh my god, I wasn't expecting that. That's one of my favorite patterns of attacks from Asgore and Undertale, by the way. Miss Mizzle. Interesting. Dazzle, embezzle, nuzzle. Chance to steal item. Embezzle. I don't know if we should do that. That might be pretty bad, but yeah, let's do it. Let's try. Susie embezzled an item. It worked, but she failed. Rousey makes toothpaste. Glory, glory. Alright, I'm liking this fight a lot more now that we have these attacks, because these attacks are fun to dodge. As terrible as I am dodging around them, I'm taking way more damage than I expected. Let's try doing that again. Embezzled an item. She failed. Oh my god, Susie. Like, you better get it on this third time, because I want to see if there's some sort of secret item I can get from this boss fight. Oh my... Okay, I'm really bad right now. Rousey's just getting the brunt of it. You hear the sound of raindrops. Alright, this should do it, and if Susie doesn't do it this time... Oh, you did it! Stole bitter tear. Rousey makes toothpaste, and now it's transformed into pink? Is that just to signify that we can spare it now? I do not know. Whoa, okay, okay. Hear distant thunder, and now we can finally spare and end the fight. And heal Rousey after this. Oh, we recruited it. Nice. 780 dark dollars. What does the tear do? Bitter tear. Bitter water that fell into droplets from the sky. Recovers all HP. Holy shit. And that gives us another piece of a music, piece of music. Not music thing. It's just a piece of music. Alright, I guess it's time to go all the way back down, but, I'm gonna heal Rousey real quick with a Scar Elixir. Yeah. Yum, medicine? I mean, that's what Elixir is, I guess. Okay, now it's showing this down here. To think our holy princess would join your court. Oh, joy. I shall rejoice and throw my greatest powders. Electrolytic, and a few in calorie. Blessed are you who walks with our lady, and blessed be your legs, for they have nary a bead of sweat. Alright, so what is this, like, what is this piece of music gonna unlock? Because I haven't found an extra piano that it would work with so far. Unless I just keep going backwards. And maybe eventually I'll find something. So far our little side quest today is actually bearing quite a bit of fruit. I mean, we found that whole area. We found that weird room with all the like stone statue people. Wonder what's going on back here. There's a lot more stuff going on back here. I came here to seek the sage's advice on my journey. Surely this legend shall make me a righteous hero. What about this dude? Oh, my lad, listen to my long tale. It is A is for apple, B is for B, C is for... Alright, cool. I mean, education is all nice and good, so I'm not going to complain about that. But for now, we're going to keep looking around, because I swear there was one more thing we could scale. I don't remember exactly where, but there was one more thing. You have anything else to say, man? The others here believe you will bring trouble to this place. They say the knight with the blade casts a great shadow. Yeah, we read this before. Okay. I'm still wondering what this guy is supposed to be. Supposed to represent. But, like, I like the whole geometry look of it. Then there was this dude. Oh, yeah, the Jockington room. I'm really wondering if we're actually going to see Jockington. Because we saw him in the church, but I'm wondering if he had any reason to stay back like that. Unless he is part of the choir. Which I'm not too sure if he is. Because I want to see more of our classmates showing up in the dark world, like we did see with Noelle and Susie. Because I thought that would be more of like a reoccurring theme, is seeing them constantly. But I guess we can't go further back than this, can we? Interesting. Okay. Unless there is like some sort of secret room I am just missing. I really feel like there isn't though. I feel like I've seen at least 3 scalable walls while walking backwards. But I guess we'll keep walking forward then. I mean, isn't that what the old man wants us to do? To walk forward without being stuck on the path of a prophecy? What was up in here? This is where we came from, right? I'm pretty sure this is where we came from, yes. What was up top here? Was this the study? Oh no, this is where we came from. What about all the way to the left? Is there something up top the stairs? Looks like there is. Hold on. Ah, the terrible witches. They rang curses with bladed familiars. They were sealed away for being too fun. I mean, evil. So they were... It's some sort of statue. So there is something going on with these statues that, like, I can't comprehend, but there's something weirder than maybe just them being from a different dark world. So am I 100% sure there's nothing else for me to find around here? Because we can't progress in this room. After all, like, that wall would block the way, because somehow... Yeah, because there was this climbable wall, but that's where we found the statue room. So maybe there's, like, some other way we can work around this. Maybe if we turn off the lights. Appears to be a light switch. There's a small red cup waving at you from atop the switch. This must be what they mean by Switch exclusive content. What? The cup bakes 9 tense doughs exclusively on the Switch. Interesting. Is there something that's gonna do later? Since I know there is Switch 2 exclusive content that uses the mouse functionality of the Joy-Con 2, but I haven't run into it yet. Let's hug the wall again. The wall really doesn't do anything, huh? I guess we just can't go back here. Okay, let's actually progress now. Maybe our the music we found will do something later in the East Belltower, which is our next objective. So far, I'm really liking how much longer this chapter feels, because, like, the other Deltarune chapters definitely felt more like little bite-sized adventures compared to, like, full RPG quests. But this is the first one where I feel like the tonal change has definitely corresponded with kind of a change in the game feel as well, where it feels more like a traditional RPG while also being, you know, Deltarune. Maybe if we play on this piano, but I don't remember what we have to play. Do I actually have to memorize it? I don't think I do. I think we only needed that piano to get past this area. But I'm not too sure. Maybe I should come back here later. If I don't find any use for the music that I found, maybe I'll come back here and play that song on the piano. But for now, let's save once again. And there is a bit of dialogue I realized that this guy has. If you ask him about the night again, which I found while doing a test recording. So, that night type thingy, like I said, central door up top. Oh, big ol' sweet pumpkin boy gave you his claws, did he? With those, climbing in the East Belltower should be a cinch. There ought to be a contraption there to help you, I think. Alright. You have to say anything else about the magic axe? Axe hidden in the walls, great magic power, but it ain't just hidden. Yeah, doohickey. Alright. And anything about the store? I think the store is the same thing. Okay. In that case, I think we've done everything we can before progressing fully, so let's finally progress to the east here. And immediately, we have a way to climb stuff, so let's see what we can climb up to. How's it going, little guy? I did clamber my best, but I found no princess here. Unless perhaps this pillar itself is the princess. We already found your princess, man. Are these guys supposed to be like little ink things? I guess they are. They also kind of look like sirens to me. I really have to look up what those ink things that I'm calling them are. Nothing else on top of this pillar. So it's just a dead end here. Can we climb all these pillars maybe? Not too sure about that, and that was just a dead end past there. So we do have to climb the stairs. Okay. What about you, other little guy? There's a billion of you guys. Holy shit. Ah, soldiers, brimming with youth. Seek you to join the ranks of the Cuptons? Heave ho, together we shall stack in Crimson Tower to the savior of our princesses. Now then, get climbing to the eaves. So I guess they are cups. But those are feathers in them, right? So maybe they're just supposed to represent like the little cups for the juice in the church? I have no clue. They say a piano-like organ rests above, opening the way for those who play it. Unfortunately, I lack the grip strength to reach such a place. But do you? Well, before we go up there, I want to get this item that's up here. Because it might be something special, although this guy's kind of blocking it. But we could just push him off. See you later, chump. Inside was a wingblade. A weapon, okay. Let's see what that does. Wingblade. A majestic sword with a white feathered hilt. Slightly increases money won by 5% compared to -8 attack with the black sword or the black shard. Hell no, dude. I'm keeping the black shard. I mean, I fought the secret boss to get that, so I'm going to keep it. Alright, in this case, let's climb up here and see. Maybe if we play the organ with the music we found earlier, that'll lead to something. Oh, oh god, another one of these rooms. Okay, this looks a little bit more tricky than the last time. It's more about timing here. Whoa, that is some strict timing there on that one. What does this do? Oh, it's like a coin we can collect. Oh, $5. Okay, nice. I always find it interesting whenever stuff like that happens where like, oh, suddenly there's collectibles you can get in the overworld. And it's always like low amounts that don't really matter that much. Like the points that we got in the 8-bit games back in chapter 3. Another bell here though. Oh, the bells actually open ways. Okay. It's just a shortcut back down here. Okay. So I'm guessing that coin stack there is also going to be like on the way back down. Which definitely means that this isn't not the way for progression, I think. Okay, what's up top here? Is it just for the coins? There's a gold coin there, though, so maybe not all of these are worthless. Ooh, 20, okay. I mean, I still have yet to find anything that I've had to use a lot of money on, though. I'm wondering if there's going to be some item later on that's like 20,000 dark dollars or some crazy shit. Ooh, a bell room. Is this like the actual bell tower or organ? Okay. Let's try playing the organ. What? We don't know the notes you gotta play, right? Maybe the answer's somewhere around here? Okay, so maybe this isn't what we use the secret music notes on. If we just continue forward, these sound effects are really fucking me up. More water coolers? Are you serious? Okay, I guess... Oh, they're Mizzle. They're not full, they're not like the full princess water cooler. They're like lesser beings. We saw these, monsters back in the first save point of the Dark World. Dude, I'm starting to really dig this new battle theme, man. Like, at first, I was a little bit skeptical because, you know, like, you have to follow up Rude Buster. That's a tall task. But I've been, like, it's been stuck in my head all day at work today. Lullaby X. Sing to everyone, question mark. Everyone's saying a lullaby. Why are you laughing? They woke up. Oh, they were sleeping. Okay. What are you doing? Alright, more of these attacks. It's interesting that they introduced a new type of enemy through making us fight the water cooler again. Mizzle uses a ring left by a cup as a magic circle. Alright, so I guess if we do this twice in a row, this will let us spare them afterwards? Like, that sprite of Susie, man. That is like the widest she's opened her mouth before. Holy shit. And Susie laughs like every 20 minutes. Okay, I'm getting the hang of these attacks now. That hasn't fully done it yet, so I think like the lullaby is weakening every time we use it. Okay. I don't know why I did 50% the first time around and then 35 all the other times, but hey, maybe so that we don't just completely end the fight in 2 turns. Make them actually last a little bit and be a little bit of a threat. Alright, only 2 for recruits? Jesus. The requirements are, like, surprisingly very low. Like, surprisingly for an RPG, there actually isn't that many, like, battles you have to do. Like, only, like, I'd say maybe, like, a dozen per chapter. Or, okay, maybe more than a dozen, but you know what I mean. Like maybe 20 at most per chapter. It's nothing to look into with these water coolers. So they're just chilling out here. I guess maybe these, like, angels from the water cooler come out as, like, the mist from it. That's just what I'm thinking. That's kind of the vibe I got. Another one of these rooms. So, that piano thingy. Maybe the notes we gotta play are in the book. Well, let's take a look at it. Hey guys, there's something weird about this one. It looks just like the one that the old man... You could have just done that the whole time, Susie. I told you, you could have just jumped. You could have done that earlier. It was the same height, but nah, you had to just smush Rousey straight into the ground. Hey, look, it did something. Like, all for the bit. All for the bit. So why are we just letting Susie go in by herself? Chris, rather than following her, why don't we just close our eyes and think about what she might be doing in there? Like, seems kind of unnecessary. Like, we could just go in. Huh? But, you know, Susie might want to be... It might be nice if she had this chance to... Perhaps if you just close them for a moment? Well, like... Okay, fine. I'll relent, but, like... We could just go in with her. Like, what do you know about this room? I don't know, actually. I don't know. I really don't know why you would tell, like, just tell me why you want me to not go in, like, you know what, fine, your judgment has worked in the past for these scenarios, so I'll trust you. Then let's close our eyes and see, wait, why did you walk to the left? Why did Rousey leave? Guys, I bet it's in here somewhere. Guys? Did I make the wrong choice? Why did Rousey leave when I closed my eyes? Oh, it's Gerson. Hey, old man. What are you doing here? I just came for some peace and quiet to write my letter. Your letter. You know, this is a dream, right? Soon it's gonna end. Then everything here, this place, that letter? Hey, you don't say. I don't think this guy believes that this is a dream. I think this dude has been stuck down here for, like, at least 5 years. Yeah, but I'll still be here when you wake up. You were trying to teach me something earlier, weren't you? That? Nah, you did that all yourself. Come on, man, you're the only person I've met who teaching me made me actually feel less stupid. Well, it helps that I'm losing my mind, don't it? So, see anything with music notes on it? Oh, you mean this thing? Oh, just the convenient little tapestry behind that. Okay. Yeah, that thing. Cool. I bet Chris can memorize it then. Oh, okay. A conundrum's multiple tones. Here, pen and paper. Wait, you want me to copy all of that? Plus, if I got your pen, how you do your letter? The important part's already done. Besides, what's good at a teacher that doesn't give homework? Hey, screw you. God, I'm just loving that Susie's getting all these meaningful interactions with each chapter's like main characters. Like she had a lot of interactions with Noelle in chapter 2, Lancer back in chapter 1, Tenna in chapter 3, and now the old man, not Gerson, in chapter 4, just making a new friend each time. Hey, I got the music copied down, kinda. Might not be perfect, but yeah, where the fuck did you go, Rousey? Rousey, where the heck were you? I was, I got the puzzle solution. Let's just go. Alright, can we not go back in there? Something is blocking the doorway. It's a door. Yeah, I mean, it is indeed a door. It looks actually more like a curtain to me, but hey. Alright, now let's go back and play the music. Where did... Oh, okay. I was wondering where did some of those watercolors go, but then I just got jump scared like that. Alright, let's do the same thing here. Let's try tiring by stealing item. How about that? And then we'll tire the other one. Embezzled an item, turned into tired. Stole a scar elixir, nice. And Rousey made toothpaste, okay. So they didn't tire the other one. Whoa, okay. What is going on with this attack? Why is there like spotlights all of a sudden? Oh! Oh, it makes him awake! Whoa, 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 what? Okay, interesting. Let's try doing that again. And then we'll just defend with Rousey to build up the TP that we need. Alright, so if we try to tire them out, there actually is a risk to doing that. So we have to like dodge these attacks without going too far outside of the middle area. It doesn't look, at least it doesn't look like it moves around too much, those spotlights. Alright, so now that one's tired. We're gonna do Embezzle in the next one, and then Pacify the top one here. And it's nice to be getting all these healing items, because God knows how difficult the, Whoa, okay. Now we gotta dodge these. Jesus. Damn it, damn it, damn it. Oh my god. I kinda got stuck there in the corner for a sec. Yeah, I'm really hoping, well, I am hoping that the secret boss is hard, because I like a challenge, but I'm hoping that we're not gonna have to use every single one of these healing items we're getting. Because if it's somehow even more difficult compared to the Roaring Knight, I'm gonna be really surprised. I mean, I'm speaking about the Roaring Knight as if it's like some Sans level shit, but I don't think it's that difficult. Like, sure, it was very difficult, but it wasn't like it wasn't like top tier like challenge like Sans was. Although some people like to argue that Sans isn't that hard once you get practice, but that goes for every single fucking boss fight in any game. Like, there's a reason why Sans has taken people hours upon hours to defeat. There we go. Alright, now we can move on. Let's hope we don't have any more water-cooler jump scares. I'm wondering where the other ones went. Maybe once we spared them and recruited them, they just teleported back to our dark world. Alright, Chris, with this, we got in the bag. Sheet music was added to your key items. Okay. Does it just show up once we do this? It doesn't. Do we have to, like, memorize it somehow? I guess so. Chris, maybe I can give it a try? I think Rousey, wait a sec. Chris, today in church when you were asleep, your mom said you used to play good. I don't know why you're pretending you can't now. Maybe you're, like, embarrassed or something? But, like, you know. Chris, you should play. I just don't remember the song, Susie. Alright. You thought about Susie's words and took a deep breath. Your hands began to move on their own. This is a very nice piano song. It's not exactly an organ, but wondering if this was recorded live for it. What? Oh, I thought Chris just kind of like fell down. Oh, did that open the door finally? Oh, nice. Okay, thank God we didn't have to memorize the sheet music, because that would have been a little bit rough for my terrible memory right now. Hey, why'd you stop? That was cool. You should, play more. Seriously, you're an idiot if you quit playing. Susie is nice, isn't she, Chris? I'm wondering if, in that moment, Chris's actual, like, body took over against the soul. And I'm starting to wonder, like, does Rousey have any idea what's going on with the crystal stuff either? Because it wouldn't be too far-fetched to think that. Need a lift? Yes? No, wait. I want to see if there's any, like, alternate route here that I can take, because I never went down here. So let's do just that. Whoa, okay, this might be a little bit tricky. There we go. Because it looks like there's definitely a lot more to the right here. Wow. Wait, no, this is where I came from, isn't it? Yeah, it is. Wait, is it? Is this where I came from? I don't remember. I don't think it is. I think this is a whole different area. Or maybe it is where I came from. I have no clue. My memory is very interesting. There's a treasure chest down there. That is a new room. That is definitely a new room. Okay. Let's go see what's in that treasure chest, because I don't like leaving any stones unturned. Whoa! Okay, thank God we just grab on down here. And I'm assuming there's no way to fall down here to that treasure chest. No, okay. Now let's keep going and we'll eventually find a way. Okay. Because I don't think we were down here at all either. And maybe we're supposed to fall down? I don't know. No, that's where the bell was. Okay, this is where we came from earlier. Because there was that bell. Maybe if we go down from here? No, I think I'm just going backwards at this point. Maybe we get that treasure chest from that room that we were just in for a second. Now I gotta backtrack, or I guess forward track all the way back to where I just was. Whoa, oh my God. Now I'm fumbling. Wow. Aren't I just the coolest at video games, guys? That I'm fumbling the easiest challenge in the game, which is just this little room. All I gotta do is just stop right before here. We're not in a rush. We're not in a rush. We can relax for a little bit. And then just keep going forward from here. Oh God, my ears just started ringing like crazy. You guys ever have that just happen? Where you could just, like, even though you can't, like, really hear it, you could feel your ears ringing. Like, just like a sharp feeling in your eardrums. Alright, what's this room all about? Charging up the biggest jump. That's the secret to going the fastest. But I keep bumping? I must not bump for my lady. Or maybe you should bump for your lady if you know what I'm talking about. Is this temporary? Oh, it is. It is. Okay. Oh, shit. Okay. So we have to keep, like, charging to do this? Alright, there we go. Nice. What do you have to say about that? Incredible climbing speed. Your fastest time for the first lap is 8.5 seconds. So we just keep going up and up and up? It looks like it, because there's nothing over here. That's a very interesting room. They're really getting their mileage out of this whole climbing deal. We can't go up there, no. For a second, I thought I could take a nice shortcut. Oh God, this one is really bad on timing. Oh my God. Whoa, no. Oh, okay, there we go. Very close. It's another one of those enemies blocking that, so it looks like we're gonna have to fight it if we want that item. You dare awaken milady from her peaceful slumber? If you shall press further, then we shall have no choice but to duel for her honor. On guard! What? Oh. So we just did the Kirby Superstar Waddle Dee gag, huh? That was always one of my favorite gags in a game. Like, one of the earliest times I ever laughed playing a video game. Our Lady! Oh, even more of them? I like how it's playing, like, the Queen boxing fight music. Wow, you're really good. What are you guys doing? You woke me up! Well, I told you not to wake me up. What is this, the 5th time? I can't stand this place. Alright, I guess there is no fight. I mean, I guess you could technically call that a fight, but all I did was hold left. Power band. Ooh. Let's see what this does. I feel like this is something we should put on... maybe Chris? Nah, Rousey's been taking a lot of damage lately. So if this... Okay, that doesn't raise defense. Increases strength only. Okay, so maybe this is a good thing for Susie to have on. Yeah, because her attack is actually lower than Chris right now. So, lowers her attack by a lot, but raises her attack by a lot as well. I'm going to keep this in the back burner for now in case I will have to actually attack an enemy like I did with the Roaring Knight. But right now, since I'm sparing a lot of these enemies, I don't think I need to do that for now. Alright, now let's just climb all the way back down. So that was all there was to this room, huh? Just that piece of armor? I think that was all there is to it. Let me double check just in case, though. Because I have that nagging feeling right now. Thankfully, we don't have to do that time challenge once again, even though it wasn't really the hardest thing in the world. Was that really all there was to this room? I think that is it. Okay. It was just all like a little side thing for a piece of armor, which I don't mind at all. Completely optional content, but fun content nonetheless. That's what I think a lot of the best RPGs do, is having their optional content be a lot of fun. That's why I could put in so many hours into games like Xenoblade Chronicles 2, because the side questing is a lot of fun, albeit kind of tedious when you're going for a lot of the side stuff. Alright, well, now let's just go all the way back to where we were earlier. Since I decided not to get a lift from those guys, I will have to backtrack though, which I don't mind at all because it doesn't take that long. See, it's right here. There we go. And now we just climb back down, and there was some part to the right that I never got to check out, so we're going to do that real quick, unless it's just a dead end. Yeah, we never climbed this here. I'm sorry. I gotta get the dialogue, man. I'm sorry. This is a kingdom without a king or prince. Flaky disciples lost in meaningless worship. Old scholars grayed by research forgotten. Fairies, princesses, soldiers. On the outskirts, gas, wild beasts of horror and sloth. And, of course, a dark night. Interesting. So, does that mean there is another dark night down here outside of Chris? Our princesses, the water fairies, wait for us in the high above. Climb, climb we must. Yes, there's one down here too. But any good cup knows a princess's value is equal to their height. We really gonna start talking about, like, height in here when it comes to, romantic value? That's a conversation that's, definitely a very stupid one to have, in my opinion. Unless you're, like, 4'1". In that case, you might be cooked, man. I'm very sorry. Oh my god, okay. I'm really getting very good at dodging those attacks. They're very satisfying to dodge. I'm also getting a lot more used to using the joystick for controlling, like, dodging and stuff like that. Because for the longest time, back when I did my Deltarune Chapter 1 and 2 playthroughs, and when I originally played through Undertale, I played it on PC, so I was using a keyboard. But now I'm really starting to get used to using the stick, and I'm starting to prefer it in some cases, like when I'm doing attacks like those, where you have to, like, kind of go around in a circle. But for attacks that require a lot of, like, pinpoint, you know, left, right, up, down precision, I still think, like, a keyboard would be a lot better. That being said, though, since the Switch 2 Joy-Cons have, like, a D-pad where there's separate buttons, it might not be that bad to do those attacks using, or dodge those attacks using the D-pad. Like, you know, if I'm fighting Sans in Undertale, I'd probably use the D-pad over the stick. It would be a lot more precise in my opinion. Well, I like this little tower here. It's a little, like, chapel tower. I actually, I went to Europe with my family a while back, and we got to see Notre Dame literally, like, a year before it burned down, which kind of sucks. It really sucks to see, like, national monuments, so just historical things get burnt down like that out of nowhere. It's really just a sad sight. The Lightner's service has never gone without me, Kaka. I must be the most important of all, Kaka. What are you supposed to be? Like the rooster in, like, the grandfather clock or something? What about you? That guy is the fire extinguisher. Oh, okay. I guess I could see it now. I guess, like, the beak is the nozzle. So if we keep going, the Queen's chariot cannot be stopped. More peace. I mean, it's a true part of the prophecy. Is that all there is to this here? What if we break this part of the prophecy? What if we change the past as well as the future? I don't think we could do that. I don't know how ballsy Toby Fox would be to introduce time-traveling shenanigans into his games. No, I don't want to fight you again. We just fought you like 5 billion times. Alright, let's finally go back to the study and see what's past that door. We're already at 45 minutes in this recording. I'm honestly tempted to just end this video off at the study, but I'm not going to do that. We're gonna keep going just a little bit more. Do you have anything else to tell me though, Gerson? I don't think he has anything else to tell me. Just finishing up my letter, I suppose. Huh? Thought you said you were done. Alright, now, a writer ain't ever satisfied. This sounds annoying. Oh, it sure is. I get you. I mean, I can't even, like, fucking write more than 3 chapters for a story. Because I just keep being unsatisfied with the product. Alright, we're finally almost back to the fountain. Oh, wait a second there. I got something for you. What do you got for me, bro? The axe? Hey, we're about to go end the stream, so... good timing. I just finished my letter. You mind delivering it for me? Deliver it? Like I said, when we wake up, it'll be gone, so... Yep, that's what I mean. This letter. I just have to read it off for me. Then when you wake up, write it all back down, okay? What, me rewrite all of it? Why don't you just... this old mine's gotta get some help remembering it. Yeah, you gotta remember, this dude's like 150. Alright, fine, I'll take a look. Okay, got it. I, might miss a few things. You sure you want me to do it? As long as you got the point, the words don't matter. Okay, sure. He does have a point there. I mean, the fact that he was spending so long writing a letter, I'm starting to wonder if the words actually do matter. Because maybe all that time spent was on the articulation of everything. Or not articulate. Would articulation be a proper use of the word when you're talking about writing and not speaking? I'm not too sure. Alright, let's go get that fountain. We're already going to the fountain? I don't believe that. I still feel like it's barely started. The night which makes the blackened knife. Let's break through it. I mean, Chris did make a knife, but it wasn't blackened. The night which makes the blackened knife. Or which makes with blackened knife, not makes the blackened knife. We can't break this one, unfortunately. Shall duel with heroes, strife by strife. Now, I'm starting to wonder if the Roaring Knight is actually the knight in the prophecy, because it's saying a black knife, not a sword. And what we saw with the Roaring Knight didn't exactly look like a knife with a hilt like this. It looks more like a half of a piece of scissors, kind of like the sword in Kill la Kill. Okay, can we finally go back up these stairs, you think? Or do we have to, like, climb around it? How do we get past this? Do we just keep going left, maybe? Not too sure. We do keep going left. Oh, yeah, there's more areas here. Okay, well, I want to look around a little bit more to make sure there aren't any more scalable things. There's a save point here. Descent of Glass. Did I ever hit the same point before? I'm pretty sure I have. Yeah, this is where we started out the game. Like when we fell back down here into the atrium. Alright, so there's nothing else over here to backtrack to, so only one way, and that's up. Let's go see what's going on. No more music. We should be able to get to the fountain from here. All we have to do is climb up this. Huh? Is the knight up there? Yep. Hey! Can it hear us? Oh, it hears us, alright. And it's upset. What kind of roaring is that? Oh, upwards roaring? No. That's just kind of the illusion of the effect. I don't know why I saw it as going upwards. The knight! Damn it, you aren't stopping us this time. Susie, don't go up here by yourself. What are you doing? That's like Thanos level villainy. Oh god. Okay. Thankfully, this is way easier from the dodging we had to do at the very beginning of the chapter. Or the beginning of the Dark World, that is. Okay, well, it's getting a little bit trickier now that we have to dodge left and right like this. Okay. So far, so good. It's like a little kind of Donkey Kong-esque scalable thing here. Whoa, okay. Dodge, there we go. Go there. There, nice. There we go. Easy. This is so far, okay, I'm saying easy and then I'm fumbling completely. I should probably use the D-pad for this. Yeah, I'm just gonna go around. Thank you very much. I think it's starting to, oh, it's starting to track where I'm going. Oh, that's not good. That is not good. That's not good. This is not good at all, actually. I'm taking way too much damage right now. Oh, shit. Oh, shit. How the fuck? Okay, there we go. Just bait it and quickly move. No, no, no. I'm about to die. I'm about to die. I'm about to die. Okay, we gotta move really fucking fast. Okay, there we go. Bait it. Nice. Go around, and then we should be fine here as long as it starts... As long as it doesn't start attacking really fast, which is what it's doing right now. Oh, God. Okay. Just keep scaling. Just keep scaling. Just keep scaling. Whoa. 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 It's doing crazy patterns. It's doing crazy patterns. Okay, it's not crazy, but it's still kind of tricky. Oh, yeah. It's getting faster, too. Oh, shit. Whoa. 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 Okay, we barely made that. We were one hit at the very end there. So, Susie, don't. Look at it, aura farming there. What, just let this loser get away? That's definitely a fucking infinite staircase ass shit. Don't go up there. You might get trapped. Oh! What? Hey, the hell are you doing, you goddamn coward? What is this door going to? Is this going to the fountain? Probably, but shit. Now we can't open it. Damn it, I let them get away. It's alright, Susie, we did our best. Yeah, but it's not good enough. Every time, they're just one step ahead of us. If we keep letting them get away, then... How are we gonna protect Toriel? Undyne? Anybody? Susie, I understand how you're feeling, but... We have our own advantages, too. The night only seems to show its face in the dark world. If we could just seal the fountain over to the right... then it'll at least buy us a little more time until we have to face our difficulties again. Yeah, you're right. Chris, let's go. I mean, if we play our cards right, when we seal the fountain, we might be able to, figure out the identity of the knight. Okay, what is this? I seen this in the trailer, these, like, weird platforms. So I really don't feel like we're going to end right here. Like, this seems way too early right now. Looks like this is the fountain. Yeah, I guess this is it. Chris, Susie, I suppose I'll see you in the castle town. Yeah. Let's have another pee party, I almost said. No, that's gross. Tea party or something. Ah, sure, Susie. It's definitely not the end here. Rousey, you... I don't like that look. I'm sorry. It's not gonna end here. This is way too early. We haven't even fought the fight. We don't even know what the main villain of this fucking part of the game is. The Dark Fountain. Why aren't they stopping us from sealing it? That's what I'm wondering. No, wondering. Well, I guess I'm not complaining. Chris, do your thing. We haven't seen this in a minute. Well, we haven't heard the music in a while. Wait, what? Did it work? Did we actually seal it? We did. But wait, what? Guess the sun went down, huh? But is there a second layer to the Dark World? Are you saying that the Dark World we were just in was just the entrance to the church and not the actual, like, main, like, chapel of it? Like, are you... What? Damn, Chris, look under the door. That weird smoke. No way. You don't think there's another Dark World? Damn it, that means the night is still... It's locked. It's a stupid numbers lock again. Too hard to break either. Guess we could try looking for the combination. Come on. So, that's just part one we finished. We're having an interlude in the light world. I never expected, like, this chapter, like, is already breaking complete, like, the last chapter broke traditions by having us not be going into the light world at all, but now this chapter is breaking tradition again from having us have, like, interlude, like, light world exploring at the start, then we're back in the light world, going into a second dark world. Holy shit, this is peak. Hey, shouldn't the old man be around here? You gotta get him out of here. Plus, he probably knows where the code is, right? Alright, well, let's see if we can find him. It's completely dark in here, though. Hey, old man, you sleeping in here? This looks like kind of a little study by itself, though. Guess not. Hey, this is that priest guy's desk. I'm wondering, since there was a grave for... Well, no, was there a grave for Gerson? I forget if there was actually a grave for him, or there was just that bench. Like, there was a memorial bench, but that doesn't necessarily, like, that's assuming he's dead. But if there's no grave, that means there's no body. So, like, I'm wondering, or like, I guess in this case, because monsters turn to dust, they would be dust items. I'm wondering if he just went missing and got stuck in the dark world. But in that case, how would that happen? Because the church dark world just, like, got activated. Hey, this is that priest guy's desk. The code to the door could be in here. Huh? Dude, there's a glass case in here. But it's weird. The outside is clean, but what is that? The inside is covered in dust? Yeah, that's weird. Why would the inside be covered in dust? Huh, dude, it's just a dusty... Oh, what if... Oh! Hell no, you don't mean... Oh! Maybe it's like what I said, like one of those dust memorial items for a dead person. You don't mean... When monsters die, their dust is buried. Hey, Chris. Why the hell does the pastor have that in his... Yeah, that's weird. I mean, it wouldn't be so weird for, like, you know, in the real world, because, like, a lot of people keep, like, the cremated remains of, like, a dead loved one in, like, a jar or something, in the real world. Like, I'm talking about, like, our world. But in this world, they bury, like, these ashes, these, like, cremated remains, I guess you could say. So it would be kind of a shock to just have it on you. There's a hammer inside, and, a photo of the old man? So wait, is he actually dead and like what we saw in the Dark World is just like a ghost somehow? Like a Dark World ghost? Or maybe... Oh, shit. What if this item is him, but the Dark World version? That is fucked, actually. The old man. Like, what if he is actually a Darkener? I don't really get it, but it's just like a reflection of the real version. In that case, like, technically there could be Dark World versions of anybody. If done right, I think, with the right items. Somehow the Dark World, for a moment, it must have, like, revived him. But I think he knew. I think he knew he was. So, like, I'm wondering if that's just like a fake reflection of the real guy, or like an actual, like, his actual soul got brought back through becoming a Darkener. Because he did want us to remember that letter, probably because he knew he was actually dead. Chris, he wanted me to write a letter to Alvin. I think that's this pastor guy. Give me a sec. Gonna, like, just leave the letter here, because that'd be a very odd conversation to talk to the pastor. Like, hey, I met your, like, father in a dark world. Alright, got it. Let's go, Chris. That was a really nice scene. Wow, that actually opens up a lot of possibilities about the dark world then. Books, many copies of Lord of the Hammer, and some unlabeled notebooks. It take a while to search through all this. So does that mean that... I guess that would mean that Gerson was the writer of this Lord of the Hammer series, and that's why, you know, his buried item is a hammer. Alvin, your old man was proud of you. The reason he didn't come to church a lot is because he wanted you to follow your dream. He's sorry he never said that right. So write your own stories. It's okay if even there is not... It's okay if even... It's okay if there is not... There... What? If they're not perfect. Oh. Okay, the reason why I'm having a hard time reading this is because Susie completely botched the spelling here. Sincerely, a friend. It's like a laptop or something. It's a glass container. You look inside. It's a small metal hammer and a photo of an old man, both covered in dust. Chris, let's not look at it anymore. What about this? Juice and wafer-like crackers. And a large pitcher of water. Cups are stored below it. I mean, I don't know about just having a pitcher just sit in the middle of this kind of dusty room. I would feel nice drinking it later. Documents. Guess the lock number could be in here, but it'd take forever to search through. Let's look somewhere else. Alright. What about this thing here that's hanging on the wall? Seems to be some sort of incense container. Oh, so I guess, like, the whole dark world we were in was like just kind of this room, because there's the incense container. Maybe in the other room, like, because in the main room there were candles, right? And there's wafers and stuff. All this stuff. Yeah, these are probably the candles that we fought in the dark world. What are these candles with people's names for, anyway? It is birthdays, right? Prayer. So it just kind of helps you pray for people. Yeah, Susie, that's religion 101 there. Hey, my name's here. That means someone must have... let's pray for... I mean, let's pray for Azrael, man. I mean, like, we don't know what he's doing. We say Noel and Susie all the time. Let's pray for Azrael. You put your hands together and said his name blankly. At least pretend to try. Wow, Chris really doesn't care that much about Azrael. I mean, whatever the soul is that we're controlling maybe doesn't care that much. I guess they use that to put out the candles. I mean, like, the candles could cause a fire because this is a wooden church from the looks of it. Let's go into the other room here. It's a piano, bunch of bells. I guess that represents the Belltower then. Let's look at the closet. The wardrobe is full of choir robes. There's even one your size. Damn, why don't we get to wear these? What? I would have to sing or something? Hey, why don't they just let me play the drums? Because you have no sense of percussion at all. You can't just fucking mash drums. Trust me, I thought that's how it worked as a kid, but no. There's a calendar here in another room. It seems to lead to a small closet. Check inside. Let's open it. Oh! I guess that's what Jackington is. So just a Halloween decoration or Halloween costume. What the hell is that? Or not Jackington, Jackenstein. Oh, I bet that's just Jack. Whoops. Maybe he's a Halloween decoration? There's other creepy stuff too. He's big. Guess we might not be able to take him back tonight. Yeah, let's just leave him here. We don't have to fucking kidnap every single Darkner we see, man. It's a ward for robes. At some point, like, people are gonna start asking questions like, where are all these items going to? What about this? It's a set of bells of different sizes. Look, I know you want to mess with these, but let's mess with them. Nice! Nice sound. Let's mess with them again. What if we just keep doing it? Are we just gonna piss off Susie? I don't think so, but I might as well see. Okay, let's finally check the piano. It's a keyboard. It has settings to sound like either a piano or an organ. So it's digital then. You know, when you played piano earlier, it was... Okay, it was actually kind of cool, I mean that. I'm not saying you should join the choir or whatever, but if you were playing every week, I might actually want to go to church. That kind of reminds me of something. Listen, it might be long. I'll listen to Susie every single time. Susie is the home sauce, okay? What does it remind you of? So, in one of the places I used to live, there was this plaza, and they put this public piano in it. So I started playing it, thinking, you know, it might be fun. But I guess, maybe because I was so bad, or because I just looked like I shouldn't be playing, they told me I wasn't allowed to play it. So I backed off. I'm starting to wonder, like, it might be obvious considering, like, what we've seen earlier in the previous chapters, but there's got to be some sort of discrimination towards, like, these more scarier looking monsters like Susie. I mean, Susie, honestly, now that I think about it, Susie doesn't really look that much scarier compared to, like, some of the other monsters. Like realistically, like, it's kind of just her demeanor at the start that was more freaky, when she was more, like, in her bully phase. But, like, when she's being nice like this, she's no less, like, friendly than, like, Noelle, really, if you think about it. And friendly looking, like, she looks friendly past, like, chapter 1. And then they let somebody else play. Someone better. I don't know. I don't know why I expected I'd be able to play it. Is what I thought then. That night when no one else was around, I came back. And you know what I did? I smashed it. Yeah, I smashed the piano. I don't even really know if I broke it, but I hit it as hard as I could. Hard enough to do some damage. And I ran. A week ago, if I knew you did piano, I probably would have just hated that about you. But now, I kind of just want to hear you play. Damn, I got weird there for a second. I'm really starting to wonder, like, what happened in Susie's past to have, like, all this shit just happen, all this, like, sad stuff. Like, we're just kind of seeing the surface right now, but she had to have gone through something really rough. And that sucks. Really sucks. Just kind of thinking that so many good people are out there in the world that can't really show their goodness because the actions of others have completely made them retreat into a shell of negativity. Just something that you really see a lot, and it really makes you think about a lot of people that you perceive as assholes, that maybe beyond that is just maybe that's just all a facade that they're doing. Of course, it doesn't really excuse them from being assholes, but it's part of empathy, I think, to be able to think stuff like that. Probably made you want to stop playing even more, huh? I'll play again someday, if you play too. It's like, see, like, I want you to learn piano now. Like, do the things that people didn't think you were able to do. Like, again, like, we're going back to the prophecy talk. Like, make your own choices, make your own future. Don't feel restricted by what others think you are. Huh? Yeah, sure. If you teach me or something, let's do it someday. Alright, that was a really nice... I got really sentimental there, but that's something that I think about often. Yeah, I liked playing the drums. Can't really screw it up, you know? It's just hidden stuff. If you're having fun, you're having fun, you know? But I wish I knew more about percussion when I started trying to compose music in MIDI, because I really did not know how it worked. The bookshelf full of hymnals and scriptural. Inside one of the books is a letter. It was the letter A. Letter A, interesting. It's a bowl of blessed water with a motion sensor to stop cats from drinking it. It's not clear what happens if you touch the sensor. I'm not about to find out. Susie looks like she has an idea. Let's listen to it. Chris, we haven't gotten any closer to opening this door, but I have an idea. I think he might know. The old man, he could know how to open it. Chris, you're thinking of what I'm thinking, right? Let's make a dark world. Make a dark world. We're gonna make another dark world here again? Well, Susie's never done that before. Chris has, but Susie doesn't know that. So, how the hell did you do that again? Queen said, concentrate and stab into the earth. Got anything sharp? You just carry it on you like that? Heh. Hey, Chris. You normally carry this. Is Chris blushing? Oh my god. Normally carry this around? So I guess it's not much of a secret anymore. Alright, well, let's give it a try. Susie, you don't have any questions about if Chris has done this before? Is he actually going to be able to do it? Concentrate on what I want, and... Oh shit, she did do it! First try! Actual natural at it. Oh my god. I didn't expect we'd see this again in the middle of a chapter, but shit, dude. And naturally, Susie would be able to do it if Chris can. Since, like, they both are part of, like, they're part of the same prophecy. They have, like, the same power and shit. I mean, theoretically, any Lightner can do it, but they are, like, the dark heroes. I actually did it. Hey, Chris, I made a dark fountain. Pretty cool, right? Maybe I'll let you do it next time. Let's go. Now, how are we going to explain this to Rousey, you know? Rousey might be pissed that we've done this. Wait, why are our color schemes changed? Hey, is it me or does something seem off? I guess it's like Rousey said. Every dark world is different. Let's go. So maybe the dark world changes depending on who creates it? The lighting has changed. The second sanctuary. Whoa. So there's 3 layers to this now. Holy moly. That's where we're going to end this video for today, guys, though. I'm going to do another recording during the session. I I kind of like how I restricted it to 2 recordings per session, because it's just enough gameplay to leave me satisfied with what I've just played, but it's just enough that it makes me think about the content that I just went through. It's kind of like how, you know, when you binge watch a show and you watch like 5 episodes in a row, you don't exactly get to recall a lot of it, or not like a lot of like the smaller details, because of just how much content you went through in such a small amount of time. And the kind of the same thing goes for games, where if you play like 8 hours of a game straight, you're not going to remember a lot of, like, you're not going to remember as much of the story as you would if you kind of took breaks here and there. It's all part of, I forget, like memory chunking, for doing things with gaps lets you kind of think about and ruminate on that knowledge you just gained. It's an actual part of memory psychology, but I don't really have the time to explain all of it, because it's not the most complicated stuff, but talking about memory can easily lead me down a rabbit hole, and I like talking about that stuff since I'm like studying to be a psychologist. But enough rambling. With this new Dark World now created, I'll see you guys on the next episode of Chapter 4, where we explore what the hell Susie just did. Alright, see you guys then.